Is the sign a political statement for Biden? Love. Or is it forbidden love and I just can't spell? You decide. Given my track record, do you think it's a political statement? Normally I can spell, Josh, so that's what's confusing. It was an honest mistake.
I think you just ran out of space and just decided maybe I'll just skip a D there.
Yeah. And now it's for Biden. Love. Let's get to the messages.
This incredible episode of Messages is sponsored by Praxis.
Jordan's messages.
Dear Jordan and Josh, so I just started dating this girl a couple weeks in a long-distance relationship status. She is 16, but I am 19. Sounds a little sus, but we started liking each other long before I turned 19. I really want to kiss her, but she is so much younger than me and I don't know if I should or not. We hold hands, cuddle on the couch, and hug for long periods of time. The next logical step seems to be kissing. I just don't know how to control my feelings. Well, so it's, when are people adults? Is it 18 or 21?
It's like 30 at this point.
30? No, Josh, what,
18. What you're asking is 18.
18, okay. Well, so this is a problem. Look, Josh, I'm gonna say something that's gonna make people both hate me and love me. Okay? Look, all I'm saying is people get married way too old now. So, and now in our modern day society, we're like, oh, this guy's 19 and she's 16. That's the most, yeah, okay, but we're talking about two Christian homeschool kids, okay? It's not as weird as you might think. Now, to the world and to the government, Josh, this might seem like a problem, okay? You're 19, you're gonna kiss a 16-year-old. Would I do that? No, okay? Like, that personally, no. And I don't know if you should. I'm not giving that advice. But what I'm saying is, maybe in our culture, Josh, maybe we should be like our grandparents a little bit more. Where, it's like, wow, grandma and pop went and eloped and they were happily married for like 50 years. And they eloped when they were like babies. And they were
13 years old?
They were like 13 and they were fine. Okay,
They weren't that young.
No, they weren't, guys. It wasn't that young. But happy memories. Everybody was happy. It seemed like everybody was great. Okay? I don't understand. So, like, I don't like being programmed, Josh, by the man, okay? Like, in this day and age, and especially at this point with, like, the mental capacity, hi, Mia, the mental capacity that people, like, back then, when our grandparents, I feel like they were more, like, adults than we are now at 16, right? So, that's what we've got going against us. Now, we can change that. I'm not saying that you should. But maybe as a culture, if we all slowly started to morph closer to our grandparents, then maybe we would all be a little better off. Now, I don't know if you should be the one to take the first step. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying maybe in the future, when you look back, you'll think, wow, maybe 2 generations down the line, my kids can get married at 16. But maybe I wasn't ready to kiss the girl that I am hugging for extended periods of time. In front of her parents' house, and neither of us have jobs. I think I just assumed that last part.
They probably play video games.
And you play video games all day long, 5 hours of screen time. So look, okay, I who is to say? But I personally, I wouldn't go forth and kiss her at this point. Okay, to be quite frank with you, I would wait for a first kiss wedding for you. In Messages Land, I am the educator. It's great. You come to me for your lessons for life. In the real world, I cannot help you. And increasingly, college might not be helping you either. That is why there is a Messages Land approved alternative to college. Let me ask you a question. What if you could skip college, still get an education, and get a job, all while saving yourself a ton of money in the process? Now, let's not mince words here, okay? This is not an easy path. It's only for very driven learners. This is an intense year-long program that will get you a guaranteed job in your field without the cost and hassle of college. It's hard work, but it sets you up so well for a fulfilling and rewarding professional life. Praxis has helped hundreds of young adults succeed, including our friend friend Ryan.
I kickstarted my career with Praxis back in 2017, and it has been so worth it. You learn a lot during their bootcamp, and it really sets you up to succeed in your apprenticeship. I was barely through half of my apprenticeship when they offered me a full-time position, and the on-the-job experience I got at my apprenticeship gave me knowledge and skills that I still use today. And now, 5 years later, I have 5 years of job experience that simply wouldn't have been possible if I'd taken the college route.
Praxis wants to share all of their secrets so that you can do the same thing as our buddy Ryan. Just go to discoverpraxis.com/BlimeyCow, drop your contact info, and they'll send you a copy of Forward Tilt, their book on the success mindset for young adults just getting started in the real world. You'll also get an email series about succeeding in the job market without a college degree. If the idea of college is stressing you out, then this is something you need to check out. Go to discoverpraxis.com/BlimeyCow and start your journey to a more rewarding career. Now, let's get back to the messages. Dear Jordan and Josh, I'm just your average bright-eyed, my-pleasuring employee at your local Chick-fil-A food joint. I've been working at CFA for a year now with barely any problems until just recently. You see, most of the employees here are high school to early college age, so everyone was pleasantly surprised when an older gentleman, my guess would be around 50 years old, joined our team. He's really friendly and almost has a fatherly vibe. Everyone, including me, likes him, but I noticed recently that whenever he passes behind me in the kitchen, he slides his hand over my waist in passing and says, "My pleasure."
What?
No, he doesn't. To let me know he's there. The kitchen is really tiny with not much room to move around. So maybe it's a consideration. However, one time he did it and I even screamed because it startled me that much. But I quickly played it off as a laugh. I wish I hadn't done the latter. How should I go about handling this? Is there a way for me to tell if his intentions are innocent or inappropriate? I'm 31 years old. If that puts any of this into a... This guy has nothing but bad intentions, okay, and he needs to be gone. I know Chick-fil-A, okay? I don't go there, to be quite honest with you, I don't, but I know them. Anytime I've gone, every time I go through that blessed line, that seems like it's gonna take 3 hours, and it takes somehow 5 seconds to get through their drive-through. I always get recognized by the employee who's standing there. Almost every, it doesn't matter if I'm in the country, if I'm at home, I will get recognized. Okay, so God bless you guys out there. And you would recognize me too, since you wrote in the message, so that's nice. But I know you guys, okay? If there's that creepy 50-year-old man who's hounding around and slunking and slurping everywhere, who's walking around slurping at the... it's the only adjective I can consider. When you see that creepy dude walking around, it's like... looking around like, whose waist? Oh, sorry, my pleasure. Oh, my bad, sorry. No, he's gone. He's out of here. I want him reported, like, legitimately. There's too much... The innocence of the the innocence of the Chick-fil-A employee needs to be considered and kept true. This man needs to be gone, put out of his misery. Not violence, Josh. We don't do that here. We don't do that in messages. We use logic, and we go to the manager, who we respect, but who doesn't have all the answers. But at times, you know, they need to be brought into the situation, and they need to be the one to put the pound down on this man. He has nothing but bad intentions for you. He thinks very mean, dirty things.
Slunking and slurping.
I've never used a slunking in my life.
I don't think that's a word.
It's not a word.
But yet, when you say slunk, you know exactly what it means. So maybe it is a word.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, you need to talk to the manager, and the person needs to be out, because you guys aren't desperate for work. They've got people lining up. I know you guys. You have people lining up to get a job there. Get them out of there.
Every day, another 15-year-old homeschooler is born.
Yep.
And 15 years later, they'll be ready.
Yep. It's like a new crop. They're planting the seeds. Alright, well guys, I'm still cracking up about this slunking and slurping. If you even think that you are a slunking slurper, get out. Get out. Of not even just messages land. Okay? Josh is 12-17. Not even messages land. Just you need to get out of your reality and you need such a shake in your life that you forget even who you are. Amnesia is what we're going for. Literally. What did you write on the... I wrote it. For Biden love. This, Josh, actually kind of makes a slunking slurper. For Biden love. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.